Hobbs was initiated into a satanic coven as a child by his grandfather. I recently asked Glenn about his involvement in the importance of Halloween to the occultist.
I was involved in it as a child. Of course, I was a generational Satanist, and what that means is that my family was involved in it, and their family before them. There was another little girl that was involved in the occult with me, and her name was Becky. She was blessed to be a sacrifice. I was being blessed to be a high priest. Now, we were in a ritual where we were married together. It was a marriage to the beast, and there was a lot of sex that took place and a lot of blood that was spilt over us, joining us together.
When do Halloween rituals actually begin, and what is the ultimate purpose of Halloween?
Well, the ritual that I remember the most clearly began about the end of September. Me and the little girl, we were taken into several rooms where our clothing was removed. We spent the next couple of weeks in a kind of a shack where a lot of rituals went on, where a lot of animals were killed. They summoned Lucifer to come and possess me. Now, Halloween night, they had again put me and the little girl in the back of this van. There were a lot of commotion that was going on outside. People that were screaming and yelling and this low murmuring and moaning noise that was going on, like some kind of a low chanting noise. So I knew in my mind there was some type of a ritual going on because I'd heard that many times before. Finally, a woman came to the back of the van and she said, "It's time to go." And she brought me out of the van, and I could see that there was just a lot of people around. Some were dressed in dark brownish kind of robes, and they led me up to this stone altar. I remember I saw the little girl, and she was on the altar, and I could see that they had bound her feet. They had her feet spread apart, her legs, and they had bound them. I remember seeing her, and she was just real pale, and I noticed that they had slit the bottoms of her feet and her wrists, and they were taking the blood that was running out of those areas and putting them into chalices and passing those cups around to different people. Then the high priest, he took the athami, or the ritual knife, and he picked it up and he put my hand on it, and then he forced it into her chest. So when I think back on Halloween, you know, over that period of time that happened, you know, that was the climax event, Halloween night, where they killed that innocent little girl.